Garrett Cole said he was probably doing exactly what you were doing at home if you were watching this game on TV. Anthony Volpe hits a deep drive down the left field line. It's a Friday night rivalry game in the Bronx. Yankees, Red Sox, game on the line. Ball looks foul. Volpe, after so many games, he told us about being up in the 200 level with his family, watching Yankees and Red Sox, being in the building. He gets his opportunity there. He said, I was definitely in the moment, just out a little bit early on that Kenley Jansen cutter. He said he probably hit him about 10 or 20 feet foul down the left field line. And next pitch, popped up, ball game over. Yankees lose this one. The series opener to the Red Sox by a 3-2 score. Cole gets his first loss of the year, although not really by any fault of his own, except for the fact that he continues to be unable to get out Rafael Devers, who has now hit 7 home runs off of Cole, and asked about it after the game, why Devers seems to have his number. He said, look, they gave him $300 million for a reason. He's a good player and hasn't quite seen anybody quite like it. Cole thought that the pitches he threw to Devers were actually pretty good ones. If you go back over the history of Cole and Devers, Cole actually likes what he's throwing. It's just that Devers likes it a little bit more. And so a couple of change-ups is what Cole got hurt on here today, a double, and then the home run that went into the bullpen. That was in the 6th inning. Looking here, Yankees were shut down through the first 5 innings by Garrett Whitlock. Josh Donaldson broke it up with a solo home run out to Monument Park. That's Donaldson's 5th home run of the year. He's only got 6 hits, so this is kind of shades of Matt Carpenter last year, if you remember, where Carpenter, it seemed like he had maybe a bunt single, and then everything else was home runs. Donaldson's kind of there right now. Yankees, Albert Abreu gave up a solo homer in the 7th, and then Isaiah Kiner Falefa, little trip around the bases all by himself pretty much in the 7th. An infield single, stole second, advanced on a throwing error by the catcher, then scored on a wild pitch. But that's where it ended there, because the Yanks had 2 on in the 9th, and Volpe, that big at bat there, said, look, he feels like he's making progress. Clearly, the offensive numbers are not where he would have liked to have been. Certainly not where you might have forecast him this spring. He's had some big moments. Obviously, that game in Los Angeles last week was a little bit of a confidence boost, but this has definitely been a grind for Anthony Volpe. One bright spot here we should talk about before we sign off for the night. DJ LeMahieu moved up to the leadoff spot, and he looked like DJ again. Multi-hit game, and those have been hard to come by. I think I looked it up, and he's only had 2 of them in May, and so a multi-hit game. He had singles in his first 2 trips there. Boone was asked after the game if he might keep LeMahieu up there. He said, basically, we'll see. So Yankees and Red Sox will continue their series. We have 3 night games here. And so night, 7:35 is the first pitch of the Fox game tomorrow. And so that's the hokey pokey. That's what it's all about.